Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Destiny tutorial, joined here by your host, Diachronic. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all about the factions. I know this is kind of an overdue video, but a lot of people have questions. So there's a bunch of different factions that you can rank up in the tower, a bunch of them like the Crucible, the Vanguard, New Monarchy, Future World Core. All of these things are different things that you can level up and get marks for, and a bunch of people have questions about them. So the basic premise is that each one of these factions all have a separate level up system where they all have their certain reputations. So if you do things for the Vanguards, you'll get Vanguard reputation, you'll level up with them, and if you get Vanguards, take Vanguard marks, and every other faction takes Crucible marks, and each other factions like Dead Orbit will have its own rank for Dead Orbit rank, and then New Monarchy will have their own New Monarchy rank, and so on and so on, and each one of these can be found in the tower. So to get reputation for the other ones that are not the one that you currently have, for example, normally if you complete a level 24 strike on the playlist, Tiger playlist, with just normal stuff, you will get 25 Vanguard reputation, but if you complete it with a sash from the New Monarchy, then you'll get it for the rank up system. So each one of them has their own little thing. You have to go to them in the tower. The New Monarchy is on the left, the Vanguard is in the bottom, Crucible is also in the bottom middle, and then the Future World Core and the Dead Orbit are over to the right side of the tower. All you have to do is go over to each one of these guys and buy the sash for them. The class item, or the cape, or the wristband, whatever class you are, it's going to be the class item as long as you have this thing equipped while completing these things. For example, if you complete a bounty, instead of getting 100 reputation for Vanguard, you'll get 100 reputation for Dead Orbit or New Monarchy. So again, all you have to do is go over to them and buy this class item. It's 2,500 glimmer for each one of those guys, and you just have to have it equipped when you finish the mission. So basically, you're waving a little flag in the air saying, hey, I'm part of Dead Orbit, and they'll be like, hey, our Dead Orbit guy finished that, and that'll get your reputation up. And each one of these guys will have their own little weapons they can sell, their own little colors. And again, New Monarchy is the red one, Dead Orbit is the black one, Future World Core is the one with like orange, blue, and yellow. It's kind of weird, and Vanguard is the white and blue one. So just basically pick which one you want to have based on the colors you like, and that's pretty much it. There's really not much more to it than that. Again, all the other factions take Crucible marks, so if you're going for all these different things, you definitely need to do a lot of Crucible to buy the things in their store. And that's pretty much it, guys. All you have to do is equip their class item when completing items that usually give you Vanguard marks or Vanguard bounties, and you will get the reputation for them. One note is that if something tells you get Vanguard marks for it, you cannot get Crucible marks, so you can't complete a strike and expect to get Crucible marks even if you have the New Monarchy sash on. It's only going to give you Vanguard marks, but it will give you New Monarchy rank. So that's something I wanted to let you know. Crucible marks can only be gotten from the Crucible. Another note I wanted to let you guys know is that picking one faction after already doing a previous faction will not stop your progress in the previous one. Let's say you do Dead Orbit for a while, get to level 2, and then you want to switch over to New Monarchy and level that up as well. Your Dead Orbit will stay exactly where it is and wait for you to re-equip that sash, and do not worry, it does not disable any of your experience. It does not stop you from getting Vanguard. It just means that you can't get it while you're getting it one at the same time. What I'm trying to tell you guys is that you will not lose progress for starting a new one. Other than that, there's a bunch of random events that happen, like the new Iron Banner as well as the Queen's Wrath, that all have their own separate level up system. They'll have their own reputation, they're different type of things. Sometimes they'll have different type of marks. Sometimes they give you for glimmer, sometimes you have to have Crucible marks, sometimes you have to have Queen's Wrath marks. I'm not too sure, but a bunch of these events will happen, and as we go on, there'll be new ones over and over and over again, just like a bunch of different ones, and they like to cycle these things so you can keep going for all of them. Other than that, there's really not much more to it. No one faction is better than the other. It's really just a preference of which color you like or which name you want to be under, and you just gain reputation for it. Each one is equal in almost every single possible way, except for one of them might be closer to the entrance of the tower. You might want to make your decision based on that, because it is a lot of running to get to the Future World Core every single time. But hey, you know what, it's kind of cool to be able to like all the way up in that area, because nobody ever goes there anymore. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you did like it, leave a like down below. Really helps the channel out, as well as subscribe to the channel. We make a ton of awesome Destiny content here on the channel, as well as follow my Twitter down in the description down below if you ever want to know about my live streams or any information about things past, or even to ask me any questions. That's the best place to reach me, as well as any comments of stuff you want to see down below. Make sure you leave it in the comments, and I will be reading them. I respond to almost every comment that I can see, and I always let you guys know if you have a question. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next video.